Major European leaders have said that the path to peace in Ukraine cannot be decided without Kiev and that negotiations can only take place in the context of a ceasefire or reduction of hostilities. Now, the leaders of Britain, France, Germany, Italy, Poland, Finland and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, they issued a joint statement and said that they are convinced that only an approach that combines active diplomacy. They added that the current line of contact should be the starting point of negotiations. The statement was made just a day after US President Trump said that he would meet Russian President Vladimir Putin on ending the war in Ukraine. Trump plans to meet Putin in Alaska on the 15th of August, saying the parties, including Ukrainian President Zelensky, were close to a deal that could resolve the 3.5-year conflict. Now, reports say the White House is considering inviting Zelensky as well for these talks. A senior US official and 3 people briefed on the internal discussion, who were quoted in the reports as well, said that no visit has been finalized as of yet and that it is unclear if Zelensky would ultimately be in Alaska. Now, Zelensky has said that Ukraine won't consider surrendering land to Russia to buy its peace. Zelensky's statement came after Trump said that there will be some swapping of territories to the betterment of both Ukraine and Russia without providing further details. And hours later, Zelensky said that Ukrainians will not give their land to the occupier. The Ukrainian president also urged the country's allies to take clear steps towards achieving a sustainable peace during a call with Britain's Prime Minister Keir Starmer. And earlier in the day, we were joined by foreign policy analyst Edward P. Joseph. Listen to what he had to say on this situation.
I think that that's in serious question. That's, of course, one of the demands both by Ukraine and its European backers, who are very concerned about the nature of this meeting, this proposed meeting next week between President Trump and President Putin in Alaska as it's being planned. And the Ukrainians and Europeans, first of all, would like to know more about this apparent proposal that President Putin has shared with President Trump's envoy, Mr. Witkoff. So the details for that are not clear at all. And second, as you point out, there's a demand, a reasonable demand on the part of the Ukraine and, of course, Europe, that Ukraine have a voice at the table, and no voice would be more important than having Ukraine's elected leader, President Zelensky, meet President Putin along with President Trump following this encounter between Trump and Putin in Alaska. But it is not clear at all whether that will be accepted by Moscow, and it's also not clear what the proposal is. This apparent proposal from Putin that he reportedly discussed with envoy Witkoff in Moscow. Please.